I'll go to the ambulance for Mrs. Jones, Tony, right?
OK, OK.
See you later.
Would you come in with me, Puss? You the regular postman, then?
Yeah, that's right.
Name off?
Patrick Doyle.
I shouldn't touch anything, sir. Seems a crime officer needs to see everything exactly as it is. You said the door was open?
Well, yeah. I was knocking, because I got this package, see, and it just swung open. And there was Mrs. Jones, lying at the foot of the stairs.
Yeah, so you were walking your dog?
Yeah, my mum's dog, on the playing fields between George Street and Floyd Street.
Yeah.
Well, as I was walking back, I saw this man. He was running from a house. He looked like he had a knife in his hand. Well, I'm not really sure. But he definitely had a bag.
How long ago was this?
About an hour.
And why didn't you report it straight away?
Well, I had to think. I mean, this bloke could live there. I mean, I didn't know how significant it was. I didn't want to be wasting police time.
Better to be safe than sorry, Miss Dexter. If in doubt, call the police, eh? Which house?
32, Floyd Street.
Go ahead, Kat.
Yeah, that incident at 32 Floyd Street, the occupier, Mrs. Jones, is still unconscious. Doctors say the injuries may be consistent with the fall downstairs, but they'll give us a ring as soon as she's come round.
Look, I've got to be at work at 8:30.
It's all right, Madeline. Won't keep you much longer. Now, you saw this man ran out at 32 Floyd Street around about 6:30 this morning.
Yeah, 6:30, 7:15.
Right. White, about 5'9", slight build, dark hair, very short, possible scar on cheek, black leather jacket, black jeans, age late 20s, early 30s, carrying a knife, you think, and a bag.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, lucky for us then. You could be witness to a violent burglary, Madeline.
Violent?
Yeah, a woman there was found unconscious.
Is she badly hurt?
Don't know as yet. Now, he got into a car, you say?
Yeah, blue something or other.
Did you manage to get any of the registration number?
Yeah. I wrote it down just in case it might be important.
Right, that's excellent.
Anthony Stewart, 259 Elverton Road. Car not reported lost or stolen.
Right, thanks. Better go see the man, Suze. Yes, Greig, W.P.C. Croft, Sun Hill. Can we come in, Mr. Stewart?
If I say no, you'll only go and get a warrant, right? Someone been talking about me behind my back.
Can you tell me where you were at 6:30 this morning?
In bed.
Anyone corroborate that? I take it that means no.
What's a Scotsman doing working for the Met, eh? A disgrace to our nation. Should be doing something civilised like robbing banks.
Is that your car at the back?
Ah, mind if we take a look?
It's retired. It's too old to be a getaway car anymore. But it is taxed and MOT'd.
May I? Right. Thing is, a man answering your description was seen running away from the scene of a burglary with a knife in his hand.
What? I use that for my carvings. I sell them up the craft market.
The witness also gave the registration number of your car. It was seen at 6:30 this morning in Floyd Street.
Well, maybe someone nicked it.
What, from here? And then brought it back without disturbing you? Very nice of them. Do you mind coming down to the station with us, sir?
Oh, yeah, to help you with your inquiries and then be fitted up. Up yours.
They didn't say anything about coming to an identity parade.
Probably an oversight.
Too early in the morning for them, was it?
Something like that, yeah.
Look, I don't know. I work long hours and Mrs. Foster, that's their mother.
Your employer could hardly resent you doing your public duty, could she?
Well, I'm not sure that I'll be very good at it.
Madeline, if we're going to set up an ID parade, we're going to need to know when you're going to be available.
Well, I'm going to have to ask Mrs. Foster.
There's a woman still unconscious in hospital. You could help identify the intruder.
It's all right, Madeline. He's not going to be able to harm you.
He sells wood carvings down Bridge Lane Market.
Honest toil, eh?
And according to LIO, any dodgy goods he can get his hands on.
Been done for it?
Not handling, no, but he has got form, shoplifting, drink driving, and decent assault all up in Glasgow, and one conviction for burglary when he first came down here 4 years ago. And he doesn't have an alibi for this morning.
And you have a witness.
First class one, Gov.
Nice one, Alistair. And it's only 9:30. The early bird gets his worm, eh?
Well, I'll just have to come in early more often, won't I, Gov?
What are we getting him on?
Aggravated burglary, with any luck.
With any luck?
I can't stand lippy Scotsmen.
No, neither can I.
They didn't recruit you from Mensa, did they, Sonny?
Meaning?
I'm really going to park my car outside a place I'm doing over, am I not?
How long have you been in London?
4 years.
So you did your first London job pretty soon after getting here.
I told you. I make wood carvings and sell them in the market.
Is that all you sell?
Oh, darling, please.
You own your house, Tony.
Mr. Stewart. He's a friend. Keeping up his mortgage.
And where is he?
On remand in Brixton.
You sell enough wood carvings to keep up the mortgage, do you, Tone?
Hope you've given 1 or 2 to the benefit office in return for their generosity.
Listen, girlie, if I want wit, I'll get tickets to see Billy Connolly.
Where were you at 6:30 this morning?
In bed. I know nothing about any burglary.
We have a witness who saw your car and gave your description.
Yeah, well, I have a witness who saw me in bed at 6:30 this morning.
Why didn't you tell us this before?
Needed time to think of somebody who'd stand up for you, did you?
Rebecca Cummings?
Who's asking?
Yes, Greig, W.P.C. Croft, Sunhill.
He's asleep.
Sorry?
My husband.
All right, actually, it's you we've come to see.
Really? Must be my lucky day.
Can we come in?
Well, you are, more or less.
Thank you.
What's going on?
I thought you were asleep.
How can I sleep with this racket? I'm going to get a paper.
We were wondering, Mrs. Cummings, if you know a Tony Stewart.
Oh, Bill, is it?
Yes, sir.
Tony Stewart? No, I don't think so.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
What?
The going senile is the guy who's got the stall next to yours on the Craft market. Them wood carvings, the jock. His mates call him Andy. Is it Andy Stewart?
No, his name's not Stewart.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It's Simpson or something.
It's Stewart. What's all this about?
Well, it's nothing specific, sir. It's just a routine inquiry. Thanks for your help, Mrs. Cummings. Sorry to take up your time. Excuse me. Well, there's rather more going on there than meets the eye.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Right, thanks.
Yeah, well, we saw him coming out. Must be... Well, there was a witness.
Alan?
Can you hold a sec, please?
When Alistair and Suzi get back, tell them about St Hugh's their aggravated burglary. The woman's regained consciousness and is giving the medical establishment gyp. Apparently she wants us there 5 minutes ago.
So what do you reckon he's buying? The Sun or the International Herald Tribune?
You go back and talk to us, Suzi. I'll keep an eye on him in case he decides to come back in a hurry.
What are you trying to do? Get me killed?
Look, it won't take a minute, Rebecca, but it is important. We think you might be mistaken about Tony Stewart. We know he sells wood carvings down Bridge Lane. And if you've got a stall down there...
Look, I know him, OK? What's he been saying?
Well, that you were with him early this morning.
Oh, great. He said he wouldn't say anything.
Yeah, well, Tony's got himself into a bit of trouble. Yeah. And you're his alibi, apparently.
Nothing apparent about it.
So you were with him, then?
Yeah, I was with him. We had a drink last night, right? My husband works nights. Then I came home. About 1 o'clock, I just had this impulse, and I phoned him up. I got a cab, I went over there. I left about 7:30 this morning. Only if my husband finds out...
Which pub were you drinking in?
The Dog and Gun. Now, please.
He's changed his mind.
All right. Thanks, Rebecca.
No, this way. We went down those stairs. What do you reckon?
Well, it's an alibi, but how genuine is another matter.
Well, Forgot to ask for our protection money the first time, did we?
Well, you know what these places are like, Mr. Cummings? Difficult to find your way out.
He was on the landing. I saw the knife as I was coming from the bathroom.
But you didn't get a good look at him?
It happened too fast. And he was wearing one of them balaclava things.
Did he say anything?
He said, "Don't be frightened, darling." He called me darling. I remember that. He shouted he wasn't going to hurt me. Maybe I just fell down the stairs.
Or maybe you were pushed.
What is Steele?
We won't know that until you can tell us, Mrs. Jones. This man, what did he sound like?
Sound like?
Did he have an accent or anything?
No, not really. He sounded same as everybody else round here.
Ray Steele's right, Gov.
Well, good for Ray Steele. I think all sergeants go soft when they work in custody.
We've got no grounds to hold him.
Oh, well, let another petty villain loose on the poor, unsuspecting public, why don't we?
And Rebecca Cummings is sticking to her story.
Yes, but Suzi thinks Cummings may just be his stooge.
So why not give his alibi straight away?
Because it appears more effective if you look reluctant to give it, that's why.
But then your Mrs. Jones says her attacker wasn't a Scotsman.
Well, maybe she's no good at accents. She got knocked out. Maybe the memory's short-circuited. Look, you said Madeline Dexter was reliable.
Star witness, Gov.
Really? Well, maybe you'd better speak to her again, and in a bit more depth this time. Rebecca Cummings and Madeline Dexter can't both be telling the truth, can they?
There was all this screaming, then the door slammed and the old man went out. And after a while I heard this whimpering. I was right to call.
Yes, of course you will.
It's the police! Rebecca! Go on, open up! It's all right, Mrs. Coates, okay. Happens, Cat. It's all right, love. It's all right.
Sierra Oscar from 487.
Go ahead, it's all right, Rebecca. It's all right.
Madeline Dexter's done a bunk.
How do you mean?
The mother came back from the bank at 10:30 and Madeline Scarplet said she wasn't coming back for the rest of the day. Mother's having a fit because she's going to miss her yoga class.
Why'd Madeline do that, I wonder?
She got a bit silly over a new boyfriend, apparently.
Oh, what with Rebecca Cummings in hospital and Madeline disappeared, we're not doing too well, are we, Sarge?
Where are you, Kath?
Camber Road.
The Ring of Bells.
In Harlow Street, a disturbance. Caller mentioned a David Cummings.
Oh, not him again.
On way.
Ring of bells. Vomit for carpets.
Also a message
Sort of
for
place a
T.F.
thug like
Greig.
Cummings would drink in.
One Madeline Dexter. You visited her this morning.
She's done a bunk from work. CIG want a word with her. Keep an eye out, can you?
Will do.
Look at the state of it. Look. Inside. More inside.
Okay.
More.
Some people's life rolls easy, others work like crazy.
Excuse me. Turn that down.
Boy, Jim, that's our money in the jukebox.
It was terrible anyway.
Well, well. Is there a blue bottle hanging round my log?
Parry!
Shut up.
Was David Cummings with you a minute ago?
Oh, please. What's he gonna get? 10 years for breaking some glass?
Do you know where he went?
It was an accident. He just shut the door too hard.
His wife's in hospital. Someone beat her up.
Well, Rebecca was a slag anyway.
He had 2 large ones in here, then he said he was going up the Elka Arms. He's going to get right tanked up. Looking for trouble, I reckon. And he deliberately smashed that glass. I saw.
Wendy, shut it.
I'd get a move on if I was you. He's vicious when he's had a few.
Sweetheart, isn't he?
Lovely. Hang on a sec, Cat. Is that our Madeline?
Yeah.
Boyfriend trouble, do you reckon?
What about Cummings?
We'll have to wait, won't he?
Madeline! All right, I'll see you later, all right? I'll just see you later.
Come here.
Hold up.
Who was that then?
Taking the afternoon off, have we? There's someone down the station wants a word with you. Come on.
I was just supposed to report the burglary. He said that's all I'd have to do.
He?
Ben.
Boyfriend.
Ben who?
Ben Hunter.
Well, he saw you coming, didn't he, Madeline? We follow up on witnesses, take statements. Sometimes we ask them to make identifications. Conspiring to pervert the course of justice is a serious offence.
Well, not to mention the possibility of being an accessory to aggravated burglary.
No one was supposed to get hurt. He told me there'd be no one in the house.
And you believed him?
So you weren't walking your dog anywhere near Floyd Street this morning? And it was Ben who went into the house?
Yeah.
With intent to burgle?
No. He just wanted to make it look like burglary. See, I was supposed to be a witness, to finger Tony Stewart, so that he'd get nicked for it.
Why?
Because Ben wanted revenge on him.
What for?
Ben's sister, Karen. Tony Stewart raped her.
Ben told you this, did he?
It's true. Karen was going out with Stewart, and then when she went round to his place to say that she was dumping him, he locked her in the house and raped her. Not once, 3 times.
So Ben put you up to this escapade for his sister, did he?
You should see what it's done to that family. If you saw the state that Karen's in, how could I say no?
Ben Hunter live at this address?
No, Gov. He left home. He's got one of those hard-to-let places at the top of the Croft.
Right, well, you go and pick up young Benjamin. I'll have a word with her sister and the rest of the family. See if Madeline Dexter isn't spinning us another line. Stewart doesn't have any form for rape, does he?
He does have previous for indecent assault.
There's a difference, Alistair, at least in the eyes of the law. Alan?
Gov?
Got a wee job on.
Oh, you're joking.
Mrs. Hunter?
Yeah?
D.I. Johnson, D.C. Woods, Sun Hill. Can we come in, please?
You've finally come then.
I'm sorry?
Well, is it about what happened to Karen?
Look, Mrs. Hunter, can...
What that Scottish creep did.
Not exactly, Mrs. Hunter. Can we come in?
Well, why isn't it about Karen? My husband come to you. So did my sons. Why don't you believe them when they're telling the truth?
Any of them here now?
No. Boys are left home. My husband's been dead for 2 months.
I see. Is Karen here?
Of course she's here. She's always here. Never goes out. Frightened. See? Karen. Karen, love. It's the place to see you. Karen.
Karen, I'm Sally Johnson. This is Alan Woods. We wondered if you'd seen Ben recently.
Why? What's he done?
We're investigating a burglary, Karen.
He didn't do anything, did he?
You haven't come about the rape, then?
Who are you?
You should have done, darling. Come about the rape, that is.
Ben!
Ben Hunter!
You tried to fit him up, didn't you?
Why have you done nothing about it?
Ben, we need to ask you some questions about a burglary.
Yeah, why haven't you come about her? See, I don't think we ever got this sorted out. When was it? 4 months ago. Me, my dad, my brother, we all came to the police. But you won't do anything about it unless she presses charges. You won't listen.
All right, Ben.
She's not going to press charges. She's too scared. She doesn't think anybody's going to believe her. They were going out with each other after all. He raped her 3 times and you won't do anything about it.
Well, if she won't press charges, there isn't a lot we can do. Now, shut up, Sunshine. You're nicked.
Ben's girlfriend, Madeline. Do you know her?
Yeah. She's nice.
She says that Ben set her up as witness to a burglary and framing a Tony Stewart.
I knew he'd do something like this. For ages I've been asking him to just leave it. It's been 4 months now and I just want to forget about it. He left alone.
You do know this, Tony Stewart, then?
Men and their stupid revenge. He's pulling our family apart. Dad's dead. Why can't they just leave it? Just let me forget about it. Just let me get on with it. How do you think all this helps me?
Karen, did this assault take place? Do you want us to do anything about it?
Sierra 1 from Sierra Oscar, 259 Elverton Road.
A serious disturbance. Can you deal?
Sierra Oscar from 87.
Go ahead, Cass.
Yeah, we're 2 minutes from Elverton Road. Can you show us assisting?
Right. I'll go around the back. Keep it, please, sir. Silence. Hold it! Hold it, stop there! Put the stick down!
Come on!
Put the
You
stick
won't turn the
down.
same!
Drop it now!
Yeah!
Put the stick down,
I'll
sir.
break your
Put it down!
bloody...
Put it down!
Slag!
Drop it down!
All right.
Oh, nice.
He must be Stewart.
Ambulance is on the way.
Right.
I wanted justice. Know what I mean?
You told her all she had to do was report a break-in and describe Stewart.
You said she couldn't get into trouble.
Well, I saw her earlier. Tried to say sorry.
Mrs. Jones had fallen down the stairs. You could have called an ambulance and then legged it. No one would have known.
Well, I panicked. It all gone wrong. I just panicked.
Pretty stupid, wasn't it? I mean, didn't it occur to you that Stewart might have an alibi?
He didn't. I watched him all last night. Came back from the pub at closing time, alone, in his bed, before midnight.
Well, he must have got up again. He had a visit about 1 in the morning.
What?
You told Madeline the old lady wouldn't be at home, didn't you?
Look, I knew it had to be aggravated for that Scottish tow rag to get put away for any decent length of time.
Oh, so that justifies everything, does it?
I just needed her to see the knife so that when she came to testify, it'd be serious for Stewart. I told her not to be frightened. But she stepped back, fell down the stairs. Believe me, I am sorry. My dad, my brother, they wanted to go and give Stewart a right good kicking. I put him off. I didn't want them to get arrested.
Drunk, is he?
Out of it, Sarge.
Yeah, the bloke he did over. We had him in earlier on, didn't we?
Sarge?
Yeah, Tony Stewart. Hey, Alistair. Tony Stewart, Elverton Road.
What about him?
Been better if you kept him in. He's just been beaten senseless by Chummy here.
He had it coming to him, Scotch git.
What condition is Stewart in?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I give it 8. 10 being dead.
Not satisfied with just your wife today, Cummings? Tony Stewart as well?
Are we talking about the same bloke?
I'll get them all. Not just Stewart. Every bloke's his hand.
So there is a God after all.
Over on me.